Every single client that did business with us received a vacation stay voucher. And these were some nice destinations. Tax season is seen as a stressful time for people. A vacation would be beautiful. It's a time to relax, let your hair down, get away from the stress, and just have that time.
Said I will be magnificent, I will be better than I ever been. Yeah, I will amaze me. True to myself, they can't change me.
All right, welcome to another episode of Build a Better Business with the Floyds.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go, man. You know, I'm always excited. You know, I guess it's because it's such an honor to be able to share with people. You know, I look at this as a part of service, you know, serving people by giving, you know, valuable information with them having to worry about, you know, without them having to worry about how much this is going to cost me. No, we want to serve you and give. So I'm excited.
I thought you just like working with me, baby.
I do. I mean, you know, I need. Don't look at this. Am I looking up at the sky? I'm looking at you. Of course, you know, you are my partner. So, but yeah, welcome to this episode. We got another great conversation for you today, and we want to really, you know, unpack, you know, something that we feel is such a dying.
Yeah. Lost art.
Yeah, a lost art. Yeah, we feel, you know, and it's something that I think across the board, you know, it's very disheartening when you go somewhere and you talk, you know, you need some help or you need service, and then the person that you're seeking the help or service from, the representative, they don't provide you with that, you know, top-notch, you know, care that you need. So today what we're going to talk about is why customer service can make or break your business.
Yes.
So what we say it's a dying art, really it is. So I've actually been impressed lately. So, you know, we just transitioned here to the beautiful Tampa, Florida area. You know, we've been a lot of different places, especially through the military. I've been impressed with some of the places I've been to here since we've been here in Florida. Yeah. I mean, like I mentioned to you the other day, I was in a restaurant, and it was kind of like a small restaurant where, you know, you look at it like kind of like maybe a little small like Subway type, but it was like a Greek restaurant where they were serving like gyros and different, I think it's called gyro actually, you know, but we call it gyro. But what I really appreciated was soon as me and our daughter walked into the doors of the restaurant, the owner greeted us at the door. Wow. You know, I mean, wow. I'm like, how often do you get greeted by an owner or a manager, you know, at the door, and they're opening up the door for you and saying, welcome, you know?
Yeah, and that's the first impression right there.
Yeah, that was the first impression. So I was just like super impressed. You know, it set a tone immediately. Yeah. Then I walked in, the place was clean. You know, that's always good, especially for a small, kind of like you said, almost like a shoebox size restaurant. It was clean, you know, and you know, the people were, you know, it had a nice, you know, environment. And then, you know, they took it a step forward. They were actually walking around in this, you know, small space, but still walking around talking to the guest and asking, you know, how are you enjoying your food? How are you doing? You know, things like that. That to me is an example of customer service, great customer service.
And the food was good.
And the food was good. Yeah, I didn't eat any of it, but our daughter said it was awesome.
And I use, for example, I went to a barbershop that was highly recommended yesterday. Mm-hmm. And so I called a barber because, you know, usually barbershops are closed on Monday.
Right.
And I called and he said, well, yeah, we'll be here till 4:30. And I was like, okay. So I get ready, get gassed up and everything. And I get there at 3:30 and he's leaving out the store.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So that was, you know, a client that he could have had that he potentially lost. And so I put in the next, you know, a 4.9 star barber, and it was like 5 minutes away. So when I went to this barber shop, not only did the barber charge $25 less than the other barber, but he was only $17.
Ooh, wow, that's impressive.
So that other barber that probably was a better barber and probably did good business, but he lost a client that day because just basic stuff. You know, if you're going to be there till 5 o'clock, if you have that on your doors, You just stay open to 5 o'clock.
Ooh, yes. Now I've experienced that. You know who? Well, I'm not going to say all, but I've experienced that with banks. They are so good about. I mean, well, at least I know in the past. I don't know if all banks do this, but they close at 5 o'clock. The inside of that branch closed at 5. I remember, it would be a lady, that works inside the branch. Like at 4:59, she'd be at the door waiting to lock it, because there ain't nobody else coming in. So I understand. I understand. You want to get off work on time. You got to count your drawers. You got to balance and all of that. But and then you see people running, trying to hurry up, catch the door before they lock it. So yeah, so it's just interesting, how the level of service, which I feel like connects with the level of care. Taking care of people, because if you take care of people, people will take care of you.
Yeah, they'll keep coming back and they'll continue to support you.
Yeah, they sure will. So that is actually the very first, thing I want to talk about is the first impressions. Customer service is, in my opinion, it feels like, it's just not consistent everywhere you go. You have some places that knock your socks off, and then you go some places you just be truly disappointed.
Yeah, so you got to consistently, deliver the same service.
Yeah.
Professional service over and over.
Yeah.
Regardless of how many clients you get.
I agree, because I've done that. It's I've been to restaurants. I like to eat. I like to go to good and have a good eating experience. I love that. But then I have like these favorite places I like to go to. Like I'll earmark you like
Hell's Kitchen.
You're my go. Well, if I go to Vegas, that's one of my go-to places.
And they're consistently good every time.
Yeah, they're consistently good. They have a consistent menu. But there are other places I like. But I have like these go-to places I like to go to. If I go here, I have certain places I like to go to because the eating experience was good.
Yeah.
And so, but it's what I have been disappointed sometimes too, where I would go to like one of my favorite restaurants, and the quality of service and the food was not the same from the last time I was there. Yeah. And then, so what do you do with that? Like when you go and you're expecting one thing, and then you don't get what you were expecting, it was actually horrible. Like it makes it very difficult to decide, do I want to go back again and give them another chance? Or
it's almost like going to a burger restaurant and you get cold fries.
Oh, yeah. You know what? See, now you have a thing with that.
I don't like cold fries.
Yeah, you have a thing with that. So listen, you go into a restaurant, if you order some fries with whatever it is that you're getting, you always tell them, bring my fries out first.
Yes, I hate cold fries.
Yeah. So, but I understand, it's just, you have an expectation, how you like your food prepared a certain way. Yes. And there's nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, customer service, the reasons why customer service can make or break your business, the first point is it really sets the tone for the customer or the client. It's that first impression that they get of you. It's your first presentation to them. So, how do you want that to be? Do you want that to be memorable, where they're like, wow,
Yeah, I use another one. We got referred to a business to do some, shirts and stuff for us. Yeah. And it was highly recommended, and they did good business for that person. Right. But the time that we went, the service was bad. Not only did they not give us what we needed, they took forever. They didn't keep us updated on when we should expect it. And we paid them in advance. You know what? So that was a first impression. And that person could have been a good person. They could have did good business. But because the way they did us the first time we met them, we would never go back to them again. You know what? But you just reminded me, we never got a refund. You know what? And the reason why that's important is because we never got our product. Yeah, we never got it. So we paid in advance. Man, you must be a straight baller, because we didn't. We supposed to circle back and got our refund. Back in the day. But we paid for the service in advance. And then they gave us a certain date of when it will be done. They didn't meet that date. They gave us a bunch of excuses, why, this couldn't be done. They were sick, somebody died, just all these different excuses, which, I understand life happens and sometimes, but still, there's still other ways around that. If, life happens to you, you delegate it to, someone else to take care of it for you on your behalf, because you have to take care of life. But
that wasn't the case. You know, it was just like, hey, you know, so we dealt with that and was patient and gave them time and they never produced the product.
And that was our first impression.
And that was our first impression. And you're absolutely right. We will never be going back to that place ever again. But, you know, that's why, you know, customer service can make or break your business. You know, you want to make sure you give the best first impression always. You know, I understand, you know, circumstances, but you have to make it a standard.
Yeah, because not only did they lose our business, we won't recommend anybody to them anyway.
Right.
You know,
yeah,
also.
Of course. Yeah, you won't do that for the simple fact that because
if they didn't take care of us, well, I'm gonna recommend my friend to
yeah,
you.
you don't want, you know, you definitely don't want that on your name. You know, You're just like, okay, like this person didn't do a good job for us, but they do. That don't make any sense. You know, like it don't make any sense at all. So I totally understand that. But please, you know, keep that in mind. You know, if you're a new business owner, you know, or even if you're a seasoned business owner, and maybe that's something that you can be able to, you know, polish up a little bit more. You always want to keep that in mind. Yeah. You know, how can I provide, you know, the best service possible to my customers? Because at the end of the day, you know, we're doing it. We do it. The reason why we try to provide the best service to our clients is for the simple fact we appreciate them. Yeah. You know, we appreciate them so much because we understand that they can go anywhere. Yeah. They don't have to choose us. They can choose. Like, there is a wealth of people who do what we do. They do not have to choose us, but because they took the time to consider us and to move forward with us, and they trust us enough, you know, to be able to give us their business, I think the least we can do is give them our best. Yes. So, so that's part of it. You know, you want to think about it and look at it like that, you know, and never get too complacent, you know, where, you know, because especially in our industry, in the tax industry, we've won business just for the simple fact that, you know, folks, you know, CPA, accountant, or whoever that they're working with just got complacent. Yeah, you know,
they didn't do a good job.
Yeah, they got complacent. They felt like, you know, I'm just another number. You know, this person is not really. I feel like that this person is not really, you know, taking the time to look into things for me, keeping me updated on, you know, what can I do, you know, things like that. And that's important, especially in taxes, because every year there's annual compliance, which, you know, we got to finish ours. But every year there's annual compliance. And with that annual compliance, you know, you're finding out what is the new, you know, what's the new rules, what's the new regulations.
Things always changing.
Yeah, what are the changes for, you know, for the next year, you know, for this season, for the next year. And so, you know, we're very adamant. We always make sure we do all that, you know, everything we need to do every year, for the simple fact we want to make sure that we are abreast, you know, that we're up to date, so we can be able to educate our clients so they can be, you know, on top of things. So that's the least that you can do, your reasonable service, I feel.
I agree.
Yeah, so first impressions is the first. The second reason, you know, why is because it drives loyalty, as you kind of mentioned before. You know, it really brings loyalty to, you know, your business, because a lot of times what most people do when they find something that they're happy with, that they're satisfied with, they typically don't like the change.
Yeah, that's me. I'm routine all day.
Yeah.
I don't like change. You know, if I find a restaurant that's good and I get a French toast, when I come there, I'm going to get the French toast every time because that's what I like.
Right. You know, so, you know, and you're consistent, and that's traditionally how most of us are, you know, like we find a place that service the need that we have for this particular area in life, and we just continue to use this, you know, this person or this company or, you know, for that particular service, and there's no reason to disrupt that if they're meeting the need. Yep. So,
and a lot of times you be with people for years because they've been taking care of you for years. They've seen all the birthdays, all the holidays, all the weddings and everything, and they supported you through all of those, you know, different adventures that you got, and you don't want to leave them. And it's a relationship now.
But then there's a flip side to this. The flip side is you have some people who may not be satisfied with the service. I have seen that too.
Yeah,
There's like, they're not 100, like they know that they deserve better and they could do better, but they keep giving the person a chance. They're just like, well, I've been going to them for all these years, so they'll just keep going to that person. I
call that an abusive relationship.
Yeah, so I encourage people all the time, always be open-minded, to change. Don't get so comfortable where, you just settle for, it's not the best, but, they do all right, So, I mean, and they get the job done. So I don't feel like, looking, I understand that we get busy in life and there's a lot of times, and the effort, the time that it take, you deserve to get the best out of people, especially if you're spending your money. If you're spending your money with someone, it is their reasonable service to give you the best customer service that they can provide to you, because at the end of the day, you can go to someone else.
That's true.
Yep. So you definitely want to do that. It definitely drives that loyalty, brings consistency and all of that. Sorry to interrupt the episode. I just wanted to share with you a time that when me and my husband was sitting across from our CPA in the tax office, it was a day that I will never forget. We were literally looking at our tax forms and we looked through it and we saw the refund section and we saw that it was blank. Then we went down and we looked at the amount you owe. And I have to tell you, is that numbers that was on that line was equivalent to a brand new car. That day, we knew we needed to do something different. That's why we got involved in the tax industry. We did what we needed to do to learn, to get our credentials, and then came the birth of Quick and Easy Tax Solutions. We are so excited because we've created a space where people can now be able to have that knowledge that they need to be able to save in taxes. We want you to have a safe space where you can be able to get things done quick, easy, and efficient. But one thing we learned when we were studying and trying to figure out how can we start lowering our taxes and save money is we learned that businesses is the key, is the essential nugget that you need to be able to take a lot of different tax write-offs and get those deductions. So we want to help you by helping you build a better business. So what I want to bring to your attention is that we're offering a free course called Build a Better Business from A to Z. If you are on the fence about starting a business, or you already have a side gig that you're kind of doing, but you haven't taken it serious, we want to help push you off the ledge and give you the resources and the tools that you need. All you have to do is two things for me. I need you to subscribe to this channel, and I need you to drop me a comment, free course. Once you do that, we're going to reach out to you with the details on how you can access this course. Now, this course is literally A to Z. It's going to tell you everything you need to do so you can be able to start that business in an efficient way and feel confident and be able to build your dream. So subscribe to this channel, drop us a comment, free course, and enjoy the rest of the episode. Another reason, and the third reason, what I will point out is word of mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want that to spread on your business?
Oh, yeah. That'll grow your business. It'll make or break your business.
It definitely will make or break your business because, people are going to tell their friends. People are going to tell their family. They're going to, even if they didn't appreciate the service, especially if they appreciate the service. I noticed that people may not leave you a review. But the first time they may leave you a review is when they not happy. You're like, wait a minute, what about all the good stuff I did? I had one bad day, and that's the day they want us, they're like, horrible service, word of mouth is basically something you want to protect. When people are talking about your business, what are they saying about your business? Are they saying like, sometimes, they do all right. Sometimes, sometimes they just hit the mark, but sometimes they don't, so it just depends on the season. Do you want them to say that? Or do you want them to say like, man, I've been going to them and they're so, consistent, they're professional, I really feel like that, I'm being heard, they're taking care of me. Yeah. I feel like that they're really, looking out for me, whatever, the business you're in.
Yeah, that's why we look at reviews.
Yeah.
When we go to different restaurants, trying different products out, we look for the reviews first. And, lucky for us, we got over 200 5-star reviews.
Our goal is we definitely, So we have all 5-star reviews, for the services that we provide for our tax business. We are so proud of is just the simple fact that, people are taking the time to give their feedback of their experience, because we really value them and we really give them our best. And we're actually very thankful that they see it, they recognize it, and they feel it. Yeah. And that it is, it's their authentic response of how they truly feel.
Yeah, they appreciate it.
Yeah, they appreciate it. So, but word of mouth is everything, because word of mouth is how you can get referrals. Word of mouth is how you can be able to essentially be able to get free business.
Yeah, grow. Yeah. Almost like people been advertising for you.
Yeah.
They're your billboards.
They are your billboards, and you want that. I always like to use, and I there's something about the hair person, right? The hair industry, but they have such a, their business is marketable, just by doing, hair. Yeah. When they style someone's hair, when it's beautiful, and when, that person is out, wearing, their look in a sense that they put together, that they styled, folks will look like, oh, wow, your hair is so beautiful. Who did that? Yeah. A lot of times you don't even the person don't even have to say anything. People are seeing it. Yeah. It walk around and they want to know, like, where did you go? Who did that? That's beautiful. And so, sometimes, you may not have a business where your people are actually modeling, your business for you. But, people are talking to people every day. They go to work every day. They're, somewhere around other people, and they're going to always come across someone that's looking for your business.
That's true.
And then when they're looking for your business, and if they know about you because they've personally done business with you, had a great experience,
did a good job. Yep.
The first thing they're going to do is, hey, I know someone, and pass your information to them.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So I always tell people that, that is a very unspoken marketing tool. It's free, but it also brings in more business, that word of mouth. So,
I agree.
Yeah. So customer service, great customer service will make your business. Bad customer service will break your business. Yep. And so you want to do that. Definitely. So the fourth reason why a person wants to provide that great customer service is for the simple fact it actually, because I feel like we said it's a kind of a lost art, customer service.
Yeah.
It will automatically make you stand out.
Oh, yes.
Amongst your competitors.
Yeah, I've had so many customers like, man, that's it? That's all I have to do? Are we finished?
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, everything is done. They were like, man, this is so quick and easy. Yeah. And, man, I got to tell my cousin about you.
Yeah. We try to live up to that name, quick and easy tax solution. We didn't just come up with that name just because, it was catchy. It is catchy, but we came up with that name because we wanted a name that we can actually live up to. Yeah. We understand how tax season can be stressful for some people. Yeah. And so, instead of people being stressed out during tax season.
Yeah, dreading to do it.
Yeah, we wanted to make it quick and easy and as pain-free as possible. So, people actually, like, oh, okay, I got to do my tax report. No worries because I'm doing it with, the Floyds and, I don't have to worry about, this and that. They'll take care of me. So, yeah. So that's the thing. You want to do that. It makes you stand out from your competitors. And then that would actually help, your business actually flourish, much faster because, I have this, there's other people that's doing exactly what you're doing, but
they're not doing it how you doing it.
But are they doing it how you're doing it?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Are they doing it how you're doing it? Are they, do they stand out like you? Yeah. And so if they're not, guess what? You're going to win the business every time.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So I would say that definitely people want to make sure, stand out, provide that great customer service because you would be amazed how many people in your industry that actually do not do that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, all right. And then so we kind of understand, making or breaking our business with customer service, we want to be different and we want to cause people to think different about this area and actually make an effort in this area to provide service. Because me personally, I'm not, we're providing this information, but at the same time, I like great customer service.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like to have an experience. I like people to take care of me. I love that.
You like to be pampered?
Well, not even that. I just like to be taken care of. I like to have that confidence in someone's business and feel like, that they're giving me their best.
Yeah.
So I like that. So
that should be the norm.
That should be the standard. Yes, I agree. Definitely be so. But the fifth and final reason that, we can talk about would be, simply the reason why customer service is important is because it actually will grow your business and give you more sales. So it is connected with word of mouth, where, people will talk with it and grow your business. But at the end of the day, an experience is an experience, right? Yeah. People travel for an experience, that they enjoy. They will travel, and or even if they don't live in the area, whenever they come back to that area, who are they going to come see?
Yep, and some people don't mind paying for that experience.
Yeah, they don't.
How many people go to Disney World for that experience,
I know, the happiest place on earth, yeah. I know. You know what? I like that example of Disney because Disney actually really
it's an experience.
They do. It's an experience, and they do live up to that. They say the happiest. I think it's the happiest place on earth. But I remember when we were on a cruise once, on a Disney cruise for the first time.
It was different.
It was different because we've tried several different cruises, and they all were great. But it was something different about Disney.
Yeah.
What was different about them is that you felt like everyone was happy. I don't know if they were really happy, but they felt like they were happy. They were always smiling. They were greeting you, like you're in the hallway and you see, folks that work on the ship, they're smiling and greeting you. And they just had like this energy that flowed throughout the cruise ship that made you feel happy.
Yep.
And so I think that that is something that we could all learn from, is whatever it is, your model, your vision, for your business, you want to make sure you live up to it. And when you live up to it and when it really resonates on the inside of you, and then you can actually train your people to be able to embody that, people can feel it and they know that it's real. It's not like, that, it's kind of like, well, it's like they're sort of, I think so. But
so imagine, I use us for example. So let's say, you go to someone else, they do your taxes and they do a good job.
Right.
But then let's say we do your taxes, we save you more money, it's quicker and it's easier. And then we give you a free vacation stay just for doing your business with us. That's a different experience from just doing your taxes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, obviously.
And then you don't have to get into traffic. That's another experience. Everything is virtual.
Yeah.
So it's just a whole nother experience that you're not used to going through that makes everything, it's like a no-brainer. Why not go to this person versus getting into traffic, not getting a vacation stay, and, not getting it, done as quick and easy as the other person.
Right.
So it's a whole nother quality of service that we provide.
Right. Well, so the thing is when it comes to customer service, that was something that we thought about long and hard. When we first launched our business, we definitely believe in giving back, period, and so we kind of led with that in our thought process. We thought, okay, what could we do for our clients, that do business with us? We definitely want to give them something. And so, there's many gifts that you can give. You can give a pen, you can give a key ring.
A referral.
Well, now I'm saying to customers that you can give to them.
Oh, okay, I got
and
you.
So, a key ring, hand sanitizer, little trinkets and things like that. But we were like, we want to do better than that. Like, what is something that we can give away that is just so grand where people won't even believe that it's true?
Yeah.
And, so, we heard and found out about, like we can be able to do vacation stay vouchers. And when we found out about that, we said, well, let's try that. And so we were putting it out there saying, hey, we will give you, just as a thank you for filing your taxes with us, we will give you a free vacation stay voucher, and we had some destinations. Yeah. And, but the thing is, it was a gift that was so good to be true that people didn't believe it.
Nope.
Yeah, they didn't believe it until they were getting their voucher. And then these are the words that they would say. They would say, oh, I thought I didn't think that was real. I'm like, no, like, why would we promote something that we're not going to do? You know, like, because that's, you know, the people are going to talk about that.
Yes.
You know, they said that, you know, they said something about some free vacation, you know, voucher, but I never got mine. No, we don't want that. No, every single client that did business with us received a vacation stay voucher, and these were some nice destinations, you know, and for a good, because the thing and the thought process behind it is because tax season is seen as a stressful time for people. We were like, a vacation would be beautiful, you know, like to just, because what is the thought process behind a vacation? It's a time to relax, let your hair down, you know, get away from the stress and just have that time. And I feel like everyone needs that. Every single year, everyone needs that space where they can go somewhere, be by some beautiful water, and just, you know, relax and have that moment of peace. And that was the thought process, you know, why we gave away that gift. And we've given away that gift to hundreds of people now at this point. So, but that's customer service, though. We believe in customer service. We believe in taking care of our people, and we're just happy to be able to encourage others to do the same. Take care of your people, and they will take care of you.
I agree.
Yes, sir. So, you know what? You know what it is.
Well, like we always say, you know, listen, learn, and apply it.
Absolutely. So this has been another wonderful episode of Build a Better Business with the Floyds. I want to also just mention to you that we have a free business course called Build a Better Business. So if you are a person that wants to start a business, or, you know, and you just don't know how, or you may have started a business recently, you know, and you feel like you missed some steps. If that is the case of you, we have a wonderful course for you that is absolutely free. Videos where you can be able to watch. They're short and sweet, and they'll walk you step by step, making sure you did not miss a skip, you didn't miss a beat, and you can be able to launch your business with confidence. And like I said, it's absolutely free. 2 things I need you to do: subscribe to this channel, drop us a comment, free course, and we will reach out to you with the details so you can go ahead and get started. So, all right, with that being said, thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to talking to you again for another wonderful episode of Build a Better Business with the Floyds. Until next time, goodbye.
Let's grow.
Let's grow.
I will be, yeah. I was born to be magnificent, everyday great, far above average, maverick, no magic, his faith and works, his blessings is the purpose.